Hello and welcome to Trails to Azure part 64. Ooh, this finale is going to take a very long time. We have one person left to collect in Michelin. Then after that, I don't know, the story's going to start progressing. Though before that I should maybe do the monster chests that are visible on the map, that are either level 85 or 100. If they're 100, I might not be able to do them. But first, it's the usual talk to everyone that's available because it's necessary. I think that's the last highway monster extermination, which again, doesn't make any sense that there's highway monster exterminations being sent to us, because who's paying us? And how are we getting detective points from a now defunct branch of what has been mixed into the military? Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's a game, so whatever. Allow me to divert the Jaegers for you. Luring them out with it will be a simple task if I return to my original form. Use that opportunity to drive their scattered forces back and rescue the two McDowells, because we're also saving the speaker. The Red Constellation's made up of some of the toughest Jaegers anywhere. They're not going to scare easily. I don't want you to underestimate them too much, Zeit. I mean, it's so incredibly presumptuous of Lloyd to question this millennia-old wolf. Like, you need not worry for my sake. I have no intention of allowing myself to be slain. This time, the hunters will learn what it is like to be prey. I swear it on my pride as a divine wolf. Cause like, yeah, he's been around for at least 1,000 years. I'm pretty sure. It's like Lloyd, the 18-year-old, or 16? 18? I think he's 18. Lloyd, the 18-year-old, has no right to be like, yo, be careful. Like, obviously he can say be careful, but like, this sentence here is like, don't underestimate them too much. It's like, he's lived for so much longer that he has a reasonable capability of estimating, and Lloyd doesn't, because Lloyd's 18. So, our next landing spot is Lakeside Beach. Can't say this was the return trip I had in mind. I'd rather save our dramatic comeback for another round of sun-kissed vacation time. If it makes you feel any better, we can all go back after we've rescued Kia. And maybe after the weather warms up a bit. We can even invite Chief Sergey, Abbas, and Commander Bales next time too. Wow, leaving out Duggo. Haha, now you're speaking my language. Just one more reason to fight today so we can have a better tomorrow. One that includes fruity drinks with little umbrellas in them, preferably. Does she sell EP? She does. $148,000 Mira to buy. I could buy 40 of them. I shouldn't. Again, I have nothing. I don't think any of this needs to be bought. So let's double check. White Falcon. Yeah, like, what's the point of having these if for sale if you just get them for free? I think I had to buy this one. But also I bought it and I didn't use it because my evasion would have dropped. The Red Constellation has a unit ready and waiting at Michelin. I wonder if Bloody Shirley is among them. Nah, definitely not her style to sit on her ass guarding a bunch of VIPs. They'll have a different commander station there. Probably someone else high up the ladder. I see. Hey, come on, Rixia. Let's focus on rescuing Mademoiselle and the speaker for now, okay? We'll have to deal with Shirley and my uncle sooner or later. No need to rush it. You're right. Sorry, Randy. Hey, don't mention it. Hey. But like, they know exactly what our plan is, supposedly. They know we're going to be going to Michelin next, probably. That's the perfect reason to send Shirley there to fight us, because she would want to fight us. Whatever. Rescuing Speaker McDowell and letting him deliver a speech aimed at everyone on the continent would be a bold move. If you pull it off, the CDF will have to back down at least for a little while. We're still going to need to figure out how to get his words out to everyone. But man, this is shaping up to be the scoop of my career. First things first, though. You guys need to rescue the man himself. Don't let us down, now. Okay, I'm gonna do this because for some reason Noelle's not at full HP. Probably because I swapped her gear? What does she have equipped? I know I finished last time sorting this out, but... Oh, defense is so bad. Defense really doesn't fit what I'm using her for. I'll just put Shield Breaker there. And figure out something else to equip. Luck? Because she's basically just going to be used as a ranged shooter. So like, Burn's not great. I mean, a Seal 2 might be better. An Impede 2 wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's go with that for now. Does she have any interesting arts with this? I mean, she has okay general coverage. She has a fire, single target fire AoE, earth AoE, air AoE, no higher elements, which is maybe suboptimal, but... Okay, do I have... I don't have Calamity Claw on anyone, which is an issue. Well, other than him, but he's damage. So I think I need to... 4 and 5. I think it's probably better if I put... Action 3 here so that she can Calamity Claw. Because with this, she can Calamity Claw, and she's not geared around arts. She's geared around shooting AoE, which will probably be bad long term, but for now I'm just going to stick with it. But she's shooting AoE, so using all of her EP for Calamity Claw is, I think, acceptable. And Calamity Claw is more efficient than Chrono Down, huh? Because if you want to get their speed to -50, you'd have to cast Chrono Down twice, or Calamity Claw once. And this also provides a move -3, and it's bigger. So Calamity Claw is just better than Chrono Down if you want a full 50% speed reduction. It's so nice to have you back, Noe. I can feel the waterworks coming already. Jeez, again. In all seriousness, it's great to see you too. Thank Eidos your injuries are fully healed. And in the meantime, you've been working extra hard to help everyone here. Good girl, Fran. I'm proud of you. Noe. How long are you gonna keep treating me like a little kid? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Lloyd won against you, so that means you're all his. God, I was hoping they would not stress that. It's boring. Now it makes sense. You still see me as a little kid because you've already found someone to guide you into womanhood. Definitely not a weird conversation. Fran, just what are you implying? And besides, Lloyd didn't even mean it that way, so stop fanning the flames, alright? Wow, look at you getting all embarrassed. You even sound a little disappointed. They lost me halfway through this conversation, but maybe I'd better just let them have their family time. Ugh. Okay, maybe I have stuff to talk to with her, but I don't want to. I'm probably missing minor stuff, but it just doesn't feel necessary. Once we land, we should expect to immediately engage the Red Constellation. It won't be possible to resupply once we're on the ground either. Are we fully prepared? Continue preparing. No. Land at Michelin. Yes. Big bump. I mean, why would they be guarding the beach? If you would excuse me, I have a diversion to cause in front of the theme park. Once I have transformed back into your original form, into my original form, that will be your cue to head to the guest house. Understood. Please be careful, Zite. And you as well. May Eidos watch over you. I mean, Zite dying would be a pretty cool plot point. Of like, he's lived long enough, he's fine with dying. That would be interesting. Haha, there's a good divine wolf. Alright, enough stalling. Let's make our way over to Michelin Cent. There they are. It's Banning and his cohorts. Why would they use the word cohorts, though? What does FAV stand for? They found us already. Enemies incoming. 3 Jaegers and 3 military monsters. Remember, these are some of the best soldiers on the continent. Prepare to engage. Work together and subdue the enemy. Shoot. My team setup is not right. I have no idea where Noelle's going to be positioned. I really hope she's at the back. Good. That's okay. That's acceptable. It's not where they should be, but it's acceptable. They look like they should resist fire. But I don't think they do. But in case they do. And in case they can be blinded. Okay, the issue here is, if I hit the middle guy, it will mess up everything, because some of the people that were in range are not going to be in range after that, but it's probably in my best interest to burst. Will Wazi be pulled forward? He will be. I have no idea what they're weak to. I could hit 3. I could hit... Yeah, let's go with that. We'll see how it goes. Pretty bad damage on that one. Shoot, this is gonna push them. I'll have her do this, because pushing is bad. Okay, they're immune to that, because they're generic people that are immune to debuffs for some reason. I understand maybe it's fine, but it's just kind of obnoxious when elements of the game that are just elements of the game don't do anything. Oh, that's good damage. Death Spiral? Galleon Tower they resisted. They're neutral on those. They're probably not resistant to anything specific. What's this Flare Butterfly? Flare Butterfly hits really hard. Okay, just keep pulling them this way. I think targeting the people is more important. Though if I can hit 4, I'd rather hit 4, but I can't. Ooh, but if I do this... What the? Great choice. That's a lot of experience. 408 times 1.6 is a lot. And look at all this Sepith. Those guys sure weren't messing around. They stationed some real muscle here. It's only gonna get tougher. We need to hurry. Light is beginning his diversion. Because we can totally see that. Though she'd probably be able to hear. Right, to Michelin Center. There shouldn't be any civilian staff here, right? Correct. You don't have to worry about them getting caught in the crossfire. In that case, there's nothing holding us back. Okay. Is the cat still there? That'd be pretty funny. I'm actually gonna not rush. I'm gonna like run around for a bit. Okay, I don't really need to do much healing. But I should heal if he can. he doesn't have any healing. Sadly, I don't have... I wish I had a second copy of Ingenuity. It would be so nice. I really wish Mirage provided, like... I mean, it's level 2. Maybe as it gets higher level, it gets like 50 per enemy kill. But as it is now, it's not good enough. The Restore. Whatever other effect it might gain with leveling might be worth it, but... just the Restore is not good enough at level 2. Darn, I wish the cat was still here, that would have been funny. By funny, I mostly just mean silly. Pew pew, pew pew. 7, one more. Oh yeah, I need to actually change my setup. Ooh, that AoE chop. Yeah, here. I really shouldn't be spamming arts with her, because she doesn't have EP restore, so she's like kind of in danger. Yeah, that damage is great. Okay, pull them as far as I can. I mean, that's just good damage. I mean, just flare butterfly again. What was that movement? I don't know. I've never used this. Like, I got it, you unlock it partway through 0. I didn't use it once. Oh, and it's where he suicides himself because he loses a ton of HP, and then gets hit by an art and dies. Most of them are just dead now. Let's use one more art. He's probably gonna kill them. I mean, she's just gonna sit here. He does no damage. It's so funny. She's just gonna sit. She's gonna attack. I think the rush might get burned through. I think the rush is gonna get lost. Okay, I didn't lose. Yes, I did lose the rush. Yeah, I mean, these level ups are gonna help with maintaining experience. Cause like if I get an average of 900 experience, it's gonna be every 2 fights I'm gonna full restore, and I get 2 EP charge too, so that's really good. The beast flesh is pretty messed up. That sounds like Zeit's diversion. Fight me. Whoa! It's a divine wolf from the report. Don't let that mongrel intimidate you. Box it in and bring it down. Yeah. I mean, he's literally just standing still. You certainly have spirit. Very well. If you insist on coming after me, then I will show you no mercy. Rawr. A battle has broken out in front of the theme park. Then let's leave him to it. This is our chance to pass through the center. Yes, sir. Because it totally makes sense to say yes, sir, instead of just doing it. Yeah. Tier healing for that much because of cannon is pretty nice. What the? Oh, I forgot that this was the intro. Or the transition straight into here. Again? I really think the music could do a better job fitting the setting. You punks. You said man's voice? Commander Randall. Damn, that monster was just a diversion. But like, the monsters to the north? You guys came from the west? Well, it's to the... I don't know. I think north is top right, but I'm not sure. Sure was. We're coming through whether you like it or not. And I will thank you not to refer to Zeit as a monster. Cheeky little... Get him! Take no prisoners. I kind of want to just S-break with Wazi, but that's inefficient. And then you flare butterfly a melee guy. Ah, might as well. He's gonna be burnt anyway, so. Do I do damage? Sure, let's use a cheap one. That's good damage. Spin over here. Aerial. I can hit all but one, I thought? No, I can't. But yeah, I can. Magna Blaze is a one target. This is going to be close enough to lethal that I can just sort of punch everyone left. Time to save EP, except for if he dies. Okay. 1.8 multiplier. Ooh, only 272. Yeah, it's really inflating the Master Quartz level, because I could actually visibly see the shield jump by like, I don't know, a tenth of the total. The Beast Flesh again is pretty messed up. Like, sure they're not friendly pets, but the idea that, oh yeah, we beat these military monsters, and then we stripped their flesh from their body. Like, that's pretty messed up. I could rest, but like, why would I bother? My EP's good enough, my HP's good enough. I figured that's the point of fighting. Ooh! What the? What's the point of those like arms on the sides? Cause like, how are they gonna rotate so that they can cut forwards? Also, why is it such a fluffy tail? Is it a lion instead of a panther, leopard type? Crap, more military monsters. That's a brush cougar? It's a cougar? Cougars are mountain lions, but they don't have that type of mane, right? Stay sharp. I'm just complaining more than I should about nothing. Ooh, double attack instantly. What a good start. Oh yeah, what are these guys even weak to? Nothing? No, they're actually weak to water. So he's gonna have to gradually try and pull that guy in. Of course, that's really bad positioning, because that's right in front of sort of the character that is the closest thing to a healer that I have. Okay, she's gonna need to heal. She is going to breath. I need to pull them as far away as I can. Here or here? I think it's not going to make much of a difference. Flare butterfly on the big guy. Hey, why did he move back like that? It's really helpful to me, but like, why did he move back? Darn. Let's just use another breath. One more breath. Keeping safe. I mean, I think breath was the correct choice here. Flare butterfly. Do I need to heal again? Not quite yet. But she's gonna attack this guy, push it, and miss, but I think I'm gonna forget about that guy for now. And just work on pulling the other ones further away. Because I think they can handle this guy, right? Yeah, it should be fine. I think this guy might give more Sepith? I don't know. Why is my movement so high? Do I really have that much movement on him? Or is there something I'm missing that's giving him that much movement? Celestial Bomb. So now I need to heal, and I need to restore EP. Do you know what if they let me go back and just rest for a second? I think basically the phrasing there is, yeah, you can break the actual flow of the game because it's a lot of fights in a row. I'm gonna save that in case somehow that choice makes a difference. Like if you don't rest, maybe there's a difference, but... Ooh, 2 cougars! I never expected you to rush us down all this way. Zax, the fact that you're here must mean you're the last line of defense, huh? That's right, Commander Randolph. The Red Constellations has its orders. Don't think we're going to just roll over and let you pass. Give 'em hell, boys. Defend this point to your last breath, unless you want to face the Vice Leader and young Mrs. Wrath. Yeah. Crush 'em! Bring it on. Ooh, too many lines. It really doesn't need this much back and forth. I'll make you answer for what you did to Arc-en-Ciel. Like, you don't need them... You don't need every single character to interject. It doesn't benefit the story, in my opinion. Okay. Aiming at the melee guy. She shouldn't have to move too much. And she is going to... Oh yeah, these guys are immune to debuff. Let's Aqua Mirage, because I'm gonna get attacked. Called it. Okay, he needs to pull that guy forwards or backwards as much as he can. I think this is the best point, probably. Okay, so they're immune to the proc of the shield breaker. So that's why it hasn't been proccing, because they're all totally immune to all debuffs. I will Ice Hammer once on these guys. Okay, she should have healed, probably. Yeah, I should have healed. Now they're gonna lose, and I'm gonna reload. I'm just gonna reload, because I might be able to win this with just him, but it would take a long time. It'd be faster to just reload. Because, like, bad RNG on their target selection, leading to getting comboed enough that they die. I should have healed instead of whatever it was that I did with Tio, which was attack. Like, I should have just healed instead, but what I should do is move these people into a boring corner formation. Except that's not going to work because she needs to be in range to shoot. Then I skip through this again. Okay. And I can't debuff because debuffs don't work in this game against any enemies that debuff actually matter. You can't debuff. She doesn't actually need to be able to shoot, and they haven't taken enough damage. I will analyze this guy. Gotta love characters that you can't debuff in any way. It's such an interesting facet of these games when you can't use a completely normal component of the game because they decided you can't. I think the play here is let Zax fight them and just hope that he eventually turns around or that they kill him faster. 'Cause, I mean, they should be able to kill him faster than if I use Tio's boost. Zax should die faster. And I can just leave Lloyd up here fighting them. It's so lame that you can't debuff bosses and such. Like, for the rest of the game, it's a perfectly relevant strategy, debuffing enemies. But once you get to actual enemies that debuffing would help with, no debuffing. I think it's just too common of something in every RPG where endgame enemies are impossible to debuff because they didn't balance around being able to debuff them. Can I pull them further? No. Well, I can pull them like slightly further. Is it gonna be in time? It should be. Like, unless I get bad luck, this should be in time. Yeah. And then again, just continue ignoring Zack. That didn't heal as much as I thought it would. Can I still can't go further. I'm just moving one space over at a time. Let's just burst, because it will save time. She's gonna attack. She's going to attack. It's just, it just feels, I mean, it's kind of reasonable, because you can get your own characters immune to status effects. Like, it's kind of reasonable in that sense, but it just always feels kind of lazy to just decide that from this point forward in the story, you can't... Oh, she got shot, basically one shot. Lovely. What? I pressed attack. Okay. Why would it just... It would choose these two to target first over this guy right in front of him. So I'd have to use this. And he's more likely to die. I mean, they were both basically guaranteed to die in that fate, but... I mean, if this is meant to be the final fight, that's 92 damage, what? If this is meant to be the final fight of this zone, like of this, like, event, then it's kind of reasonable. But it's still a weird feeling fight. Level ups on everyone but Tio. Ooh, 4 experience away from Rixia leveling. Burst Orb and Celestial Bomb. That's worse loot than the generic guys I was fighting earlier were giving me. And again, the cats are gone, which implies we strip them for flesh. Commander Randolph. You've grown so much stronger since you left the core. Except this doesn't make sense. Unless he's saying, despite being weakened by using a stun halberd instead of a gun chainsaw. Like, if you take using a stun halberd instead into account, then he's stronger. But if you use the gun chainsaw, then he would be stronger than he was before. What can I say? My current gig really whipped me into shape. You can't put a price on that kind of experience. And they gave me a ton of it. Heh, more experience than us? People who live for the battlefield, day in and day out? What kind of job do you even have? Dead man. Whatever. Just watch. Your backs. Are we about to be attacked from behind? Inside there. They left Is it one of the archaisms? Did he faint? You, Yep. Out cold. You can tell from a distance somehow. Damn it. Who's they? And what did they leave? A trap, I suspect. Could that imply another party at work here? Who's to say? Either way, we should be on guard as we enter. Let's treat any wounds we have before going inside then. Are they gonna full heal me? They didn't. What a shame. I'm gonna see if they let me run back here to rest. It's so goofy. Like, if they let me run back here to rest, and like, if resting reduces your DP, fine. It's lame because it's like, oh, I could use items, but like, I don't want to. And I'll find out afterwards, maybe, but anyway. No one's here. It's a huge building. Why would you say no one's here if there's no one in the first room? It's like if you walked into an apartment building, no one's in the lobby, and you're like, no one's here? Like, come on. No one's here? Actually, I can sense a presence. Same here. But I don't think we're dealing with a person or monster. Like, oh, this guy. Beep. Intruders detected. Like, why? There's no reason to be like, oh, they're not in this first room, so it's like, that doesn't mean anything. They can be in any of these other rooms. Like, energy signature detected. 12 o'clock. Like, yeah, they're coming from a different room. So this is what they left for us, huh? I mean, they said watch our back. This is our front. Ooh, it teleported. Concentrate all firepower. 6 targets confirmed. 3 targets confirmed as members of the SSS. 1 target confirmed as Second Lieutenant Seeker of the CDF. 2 targets remain unknown, both of whom wield combat capabilities estimated at Class A or higher, which is Rixia and Wazi? What? A machine can detect that? What the? Are those turrets? Deploying Izayoi units. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably Izayoi, but Regenenkopf Mark II Muramasa. Now engaging extermination mode. Here they come. I kind of like the style of these. I like the artistic choices. I want to take a briefly. I enjoy this image. It's very good. Sorry. Here they come. Weapons up, everyone. Yeah, people definitely need to be told to put their weapons up when they're about to fight a robot. Ooh, missiles. That's not good. And he's just gonna attack. Actually, he'll see if he can shift them. That'd be pretty funny. If I can shift it so that they miss. I can. I mean, they didn't miss because I shifted them, but I don't have Crimson Bolt. I need more fire points on him. Whoops. What the? That still hit her? She was definitely not in the AoE. And she's about to die. Okay, he's gonna shift this way. Okay. I guess I'm gonna focus on that guy, because they got hit a lot harder for some reason. What am I gonna do? Let's just shoot this guy. You know, I don't like this fight. I'm gonna reset, probably. Because, like, Noelle being hit by that first gay, Wait! What killed him? Because he was clearly out of the radius. Or the diameter. Is it hitting in its original line despite them being shifted? That's kind of garbage. Okay, if she still gets hit by this, I'm gonna reset and retry. Okay, she didn't. Still don't understand how how Wazi got hit earlier, but I have to reload anyway. So here I reload. I'll be back in a moment. Reloaded. Good have to reload, but I saved before this on the off chance that it matters. The resting, but yeah, so what I need to do, he needs to get more fire. He has 13. He needs Crimson Ray. He needs 15. He's 2 more fire. Are there any of these that give 2 fire? Right there. Perfect. Heaven's Edge. Perfect. Now, this is a save that I'm going to overwrite readily. I mean, honestly, after this, I'm probably going to rewrite the past few saves, because I don't really need them. They're just for backup. But I like the robots. I like this style of robot. Okay. He will Raging Spin this guy as far as I can pull him. I mean, these guys are going to move out of the way. I want to see, will it cast fast enough? No, it won't. If she gets hit by this, I'm going to complain. Okay, Crimson Ray one of these guys. Though they seem to be spawning infinitely. So maybe it's best not to kill them, but Okay. I think shifting this one on the top is going to be easier than shifting the other one. Because shifting the other one, it covers a bigger AoE. Okay, yeah, that got them out of the first one. Except now everyone's going to be hit. Can I don't have Art's Reflect. And I can't cast that preemptively because it triggers too quickly. Can't do anything here. I guess I'll chrono down this guy, and then after that, S-Break. And I can't chrono down because you can't debuff enemies in this game. How? I was speeding through it. How did Wazi and Noel get hit by the beam from this guy on the left? Like, his beam was straight horizontal. It should not have hit them. How did it hit them? Like, that's not how this game should be working. I mean, she's gonna get hit. Everyone else is somehow gonna get hit as well, despite the fact they're out of range. If it only hits Noelle, that's acceptable. It hit Wazi somehow! How did it hit Wazi? Like, what is this game? This game is a mess. Like, it doesn't make any sense that Wazi got hit by that. Like, legitimately, that's making me want to quit this game right now. Because he shouldn't have been hit there. She's still somehow gonna get hit by this. And I'm gonna complain. But I'm also gonna S-Break to make sure I don't get hit by it. Good gameplay. He needs to heal, but he should be okay. And he has regen. Good gameplay. I mean, he's weak to water. He's not weak to fire. Sadly, I don't have water, and this is the best single target I got, so. And of course he targets the people that I don't want him to. Maybe I should be spamming burst orbs. Like every turn for Lloyd, I just burst orb. Okay, tier. I need to heal these folks. I need to kill this guy, but I think I should pull him in. And maybe flare butterfly, but I can't. I think I need to kill those as quickly as possible. Because if I don't kill them, then it's basically impossible because I can't shift them to make them miss. Because they still hit for some reason. I should have just Crimson Thingamadude. Undebuffable. Great gameplay. mean, this fight just feels like it's gonna be a slog, and that's it. What I need to do is get him into a corner somehow so that I can physically block him with Lloyd. Because as it is, I can't move him around. I don't need to heal anyone right now. But he needs EP. Yeah. I mean, as long as they keep shifting backwards because Lloyd blocks them like this, I think that will work well. Just body block with Lloyd. Of course. Body block. They're all gonna get hit. They're all still gonna get hit by the shot somehow. It still hit Wazi somehow. These lines are broken. I'm thinking what might be happening is the targeting of those types of abilities is selecting a square. So it must be shifting them. So from here to, say, this square is where they're targeting. Then I shift them here and they target that square, so they hit in that line. That must be what's happening, right? Or this game's bad, which is very possible. But I think that's the only thing that's even semi-consistent. I think the only thing that's semi-consistent is that... Okay. I need people to body block. I hate it. She's gonna heal herself, because otherwise she's gonna die. She's gonna move up a bit. Of course. And he's out of EP. I should have targeted the other guy, but I can move 2 people, but not enough. Can I kill it? No, that's gonna be too late. We'll have to kill it afterwards anyway. I mean, they're all just gonna get hit. Because there's nothing I can do about that right now. Adamantine Guard won't help with that. And I can only hit one that's wasteful. I mean, maybe this is worth doing for chip damage, because I have nothing else I can really do. And of course he shows up like that. He should be dead. And now I have to full heal again, although I mean, the regen's just bad. I don't think it heals enough to be particularly useful. He needs to restore EP again. He's going to attempt to body block a bit. Keep body blocking a bit. Ugh. They're just gonna get hit, 'cause otherwise it's just gonna drag on even longer. Oh, 'cause he's sealed, that's what happened. Impede. I know Lloyd can impede. I'm mostly like... It It's so lame that I can't shift them out of the way. I have recognized just this moment that Lloyd does have an impede, so he could just impede those guys. No water. I really need someone to have Fortuna. I don't think... I'm also going to abandon having him deal with the main guys. She really needs Fortuna. I need to get her Fortuna, because if she has Fortuna, then she would be able to help Wazi deal like 50% more damage. But instead, she can't, so... Is she gonna need... Let's just use a basic EP charge on her. Okay, I can just impede, but... I mean, this entire section has been kind of weird. She can't do anything, so slow down. Make sure I can get the S break so they don't die. The 60% impede procced. I forgot that I had that equipped. I'm still frustrated that I couldn't shift them out of the way so that the lasers would be fine. Like, it's kind of lame that I couldn't. Like, I really think that isn't how it should work. I could try and test. But okay. If it's here, and it's aiming, let's say, at this square, if I shift it... Okay, this square. If I can shift him to here, it wouldn't hit her, but it would hit the other two. I can't quite shift far enough. Okay, but if I use this as a basis, from here, lined to here, it might not hit her if I move her up a bit. So she shouldn't be hit now. Yes. I mean, I'm about to lose because I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to figure out what's up, but I'm reasonably confident that that's what's happening. That... Wait, I thought he had a thing going. I'm reasonably confident that the issue that arose is that it targets the same square it previously did, but if you shift their location, they still target the same square. It doesn't shift their stuff parallel, which I think it should shift parallel, but it would be probably more complicated for them. That's a lot of experience. I mean, that was 3,000 experience. That's not a lot of Sepith for how much experience we just got. 7 U material, though. Except I already have 99 because of fishing. No, it wasn't fishing, it was rainbow palms. This thing really meant business. Ouroboros and its mechanical pawns are certainly formidable. That's putting it lightly. It's even stronger than the hunk of junk we fought in Ravash's old digs. You think, like, it's even stronger than the thing that was given to random goons. Like, it wasn't totally random goons. It was positioned there for other reasons, but it must be one of the ones that were modified by that professor of the societies. I wouldn't be surprised. What? Okay, it looks like we're all clear. Our top priority is searching for Ellie and Speaker McDowell. Then, watch your back. Is he about to be backstabbed? Got it. What? Called it. Please don't be another phase. Ellie's gonna show up and shoot it in the back. Why you? Damn thing's out of control. No. You can get shot by Ellie. Lloyd. I don't think so. Called it. It's so difficult to guess. Like, if it wasn't so predictable, maybe it would be interesting. But, like, please make it less predictable. Phew. I thought she'd shoot him in the back, but the front makes sense too, I guess. Perfect timing. Except, how does her, like, marksman pistol that's for shooting competitions knock back a giant robot? Ellie. It is Ellie. Haha. Guess you didn't need our help after all. ... this isn't exactly how I pictured things would go. But that doesn't matter. Thanks for having my back, Ellie. You saved me. Exclamation mark. Ack. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried. But you're okay. You really came for me. Again, it's like, it's trying to be sappy, but it's like, no, there's no impact, in my opinion. I thought that I might never see you again, Ellie. Cause these types of scenes are too common, to the point that, to me, there's no impact. They don't matter because they happen twice a chapter at least. This type of scene has already happened twice this chapter, and if you include Noelle, 3 times this chapter. Like, and if you include Rixia, 4 times this chapter. Like, at least Randy and Wazi didn't have reunions that played this song. If it was a different song, it would even help. Like, if they had a different song and it wasn't the exact same song every time, it might help. Well, this is awkward. So, should we give them some privacy, or... I mean, the old man's about to walk in from the hallway. I get the sense they forgot that we were even here. No, they didn't. Seems like you weren't the only one longing for Lloyd's tender embrace. Tio. I have no recollection of what you were referring to. Huh? Haha. I'm happy you're okay too, but their stares are getting kind of hard to ignore. Hold on a second. It's not what it looks like. That archaism put Lloyd's life at risk. I just got a bit carried away by that, is all. Uh-huh. Whatever you say, Mademoiselle. But I'm telling you the truth here. Dio, Noelle, you understand what I mean, don't you? Yeah, sure. I will endeavor to try. Oh, help me out here, Ixia. Wait. Well, why in the world is Rixia with you? Take an educated guess. Or Noelle, for that matter. And what exactly was he wearing? Flabbergasted. Yes, because you totally have to write that the character is flabbergasted, because you can't judge that from this entire chain of sentences. Or words. Like, haha. We have a lot to catch up on. And there's the old man. So it would seem. I'm probably going to stop at the next save location. But this cutscene might take another hour for all I know. Speaker McDowell, are you alright? And Jonah? What's up, guys? Long time no see, huh? Man, though, you're really bailing us out here, you know? Jonah was brought here by Belle not long after we were. I assume she got tired of him continually trying to hack into Orcus Tower's central mainframe. That Belle of yours is a freaking witch, lady. How cruel do you have to be to lock the Jonah Sacred without an orbital network? Lock up the Jonah Sacred without an orbital network connection. What am I, a caveman? That explains that. Pretty sure I didn't like you. She may as well have been starving you to death. Yeah, totally. What say we leave the details for later? After all, I presume you'd rather take this time to rescue us first? Right. We're here to break you out. So if it's alright with you, can we get to making our escape now? Of course. The time for neutrality has passed. We are long overdue for someone to speak out against this mess. That's right. Alright then. We should split before my uncle's goons come barging in. Let's secure our escape route and get back to the Merkaba, post-haste. Afterward, the SSS escaped to the Merkaba with Zeit, who had been busy distracting the enemy amidst the chaos. With his aid, the group managed to escape Michelin before the Red Constellation's reinforcements arrived. And then they talked for another 20 minutes. It's probably going to be like 5-10 minutes. Max, and you're certain you want to go through with this, Speaker McDowell? Well, it is doubtful that my word will resonate with all of the citizenry. But nevertheless, I firmly believe it will be impossible for us to move forward as a state if we don't take action now. Even if this decision does cost us our order and hegemony, short-lived as it may be. It's true. A declaration of invalidity towards the independent state of Crossbell doesn't make sense. The only one of us who could possibly pull that off is Crossbell's former mayor turned speaker. Like, again, I'm pretty sure every single other country doesn't care about the validity of Crossbell being independent. Calvard and Erebonia, even if it was quote-unquote valid, would still fight to stop it. So, oh, you declare it invalid, okay, that's just a slightly useful political term. Kind of useful to them, but not that useful. And then, like, Liberal and everyone else is like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, it's... The legal position is not especially relevant. Yes, but how will the announcement be made to the public? Good question. There's no point if the message doesn't reach the citizens or the defense force. I mean, reaching the defense force is easy. They're outside the bubble. Jonah has an idea regarding that. There's a signal booster on Tangram Hill. It was set up to test Crossbell's wireless orbital network connectivity with laymen. Get us there, and I should be able to hack it. I can keep the channel open for about 10 minutes, so keep your speech under that, and we're golden. So that's going to be another effort to get there, so... I'm a bit lost here, but... Does that mean we can take over those monitor cars that are parked all over the city? Yes, and I can get the message broadcast to the Defense Forces terminals as well. That will allow us to meet the conditions Commander Bales laid out for us. If the President's authority is challenged, the Defense Force should withdraw and adopt a wait-and-see approach, except if Duggo explicitly is siding with the President in this taking control of here. Then the Deputy Commander would try to force them to stay with them, but then the Commander would go against it, and the Deputy Commander might go against the Commander, and it could be an issue, blah blah blah. It might not go that far, I don't know. The Defense Force would withdraw and adopt a wait-and-see approach. That would make moving about the state significantly less cumbersome for us. Lloyd, stop saying names. Like, Listen well, Lloyd. That we declare Crossbell's independence invalid is merely a suggestion, not an ultimatum. As our faction's leader, we can set the idea aside if you are against it. No, there won't be any need for that. Once upon a time, Dieter told us about his conception of justice while he was still only the CEO of the IBC, except he was also at that point still trying to manipulate the state. Humankind are creatures that will, to our dying breath, chase after the ideal of justice. Justice is the foundation of society, something that people can really believe in. Political corruption, the criminal underworld. Even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prosperity we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. But an unseen evil still spreads across our land, and sensing it, people seek justice. From the very core of their being, they silently cry out for it. I don't think this is some objective fact. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue it, just as they pursue the security that comes with society itself. God, we don't need this much. That is why I expect great things from you. You may be the lasting cure Crossbell needs. It's clear to me that you four are pursuing justice in your own way. And I think it's important you demonstrate that to the people, so they can see it for themselves. Those were Dieter's words. Kinda ironic thinking back on it. It feels like a lifetime ago, despite it not even being a full year. Regardless, that's what the president said, line for line, and somehow I memorized it line for line. I couldn't say whether he meant any of it, or if he was just telling us what we needed to hear. Either way, we can't deny that it had a profound impact on us. I agree. It's an interesting way to spin it. I'll give him that. Yes, yeah. And this time, I'm going to turn his own words against him. For our sake, and his, not for his sake. And most importantly, to give the citizens and the CDF the chance to think for themselves. Very well. I'll take his words under consideration and deliver an answer to them in my declaration. That would be great. We're really doing this then? Uh-huh. Now that we have a game plan, all we gotta do is iron out the details. Jonah, Fran, we're gonna need your help with tech support. Aye aye. Sure, I got you covered. The group then worked out the specifics of their plan to have Speaker McDowell formally declare the independent state of Crossbell invalid, because the validity is totally what's important. Yeah, definitely. Because, like, there's... it just doesn't make sense. For their part. Like, it's... the whole emphasis on the validity is too wordy. Like, it's too focused on the diplomacy and not the fact that currently this, like, Mayor or President Kwa has the military might to enforce whatever he wants. That's what makes it so that it's in this state. Like, from an official stance, giving the CDF an excuse might be useful to delay stuff. And revealing the truth to the citizens is beneficial. But saying, oh, it's invalid is kind of nothing. For their part, Jonah and Fran evaluated the prospect of hacking into the Orbital network to broadcast the address. Except Fran's not a hacker. All that remained was to decide when to strike. Please use different music. You know, it's just starting to hit me how far we've come in this short amount of time. Because, like, it could be playing the music as an attempt to, like, call back to simpler times, other problematic times. But when they use it too much, it doesn't have that effect. The only effect that it has is they've played this song a dozen times in the last 3 hours. You know? It's just starting to hit me how far we've come in this short amount of time. You're right. It's easy to forget that this is still the same little Crossbell we've been working to defend all year. Indeed. Though it's happening right now, more than just What's happening now, right now, affects more than just this state. The Myria as we know it is shifting. What we are experiencing now could very well be a turning point in history. Ellie, you're still struggling with the fact that you'll be opposing Maribel and President Kwa, aren't you? I can't hide that, can I? Despite what they've done, it doesn't change that we've been like family for years. There's even a small part of me that can sympathize with their ambitions, from a political standpoint. I can't fault you for that. In their defense, they're not the only folks out there with a sordid rap sheet. The Blood and Iron Chancellor, for example. Yes, but even so, I want to make myself perfectly clear. No matter what happens, I'm a part of the Special Support Section. If nothing else, I know for a fact that will never change until the Special Support Section ceases to exist. You mean it? Ellie. Look at you being a team player, Mademoiselle. What happened to all that talk about the CPD being a temporary gig? Hehe. I'll admit that's how I saw it when we first started. But I was no match for you all. I was no match for you all. At this point, the SSS is where my heart will always be. No matter which path I take in the future, everything I do will be built on the foundation of what I've learned from the time we've spent together. Well put. I feel exactly the same way. I guess we all got pretty lucky that the chief ever started up this crazy division. Oh wait, come to think of it, the SSS was all your brother's idea, wasn't it? Haha, I guess it was. I don't think even he could have imagined what it would become. Well, I mean, it's exactly whatever. We are going to solve this case and take Kia back. In a way, maybe that's what fate brought the SSS together to do. Our ultimate purpose. But we're past the point of grasping for straws, except it's grasping at straws, but whatever, and looking for reasons. We're going to save her, and we'll do it as a team every step of the way. For the sake of what matters most to us, we'll forge ahead come what may. If there's a word about barriers in the next, I'm stopping right away. Right. We'll also have to get in touch with the chief. Our team isn't complete without his biting wit. Ha, you can say that again. Ellie has joined the party. Divine Crusade. I don't know what it is. With Ellie's inclusion, the number of party members now exceeds the maximum of 6. Please reselect which 6 characters will comprise your party. I don't want to leave Rixia out. Am I fine abandoning Wazi? Can I abandon Wazi? Do I want to? I think I abandoned oh, I can't remove Randy. I guess goodbye, Rixia. You were here ever so briefly. But you're kind of boring. I don't know what to use you for. Like, you seem like a physical attacker, but you're squishy and I haven't stacked evasion on you. He can frontline because he has 100% evasion. No one else can frontline right now because they get 2-shot by just about everything. If only I could abandon Randy. It would be so good. Character-wise, I would love to keep Rixie in the team. And replace maybe Noelle. But the issue is Noelle's better as a physical attacker because she has ranged AoE. Or at least I think she's better as a physical attacker in the very limited amount of time that I've even tried to use Rixia. That's good enough for now. From now on, you will be able to reorganize your party and switch out active members by speaking with Abyss at the bridge. To advance the story, select the booster site location on the far east side of the Merkaba's navigation map. And that's that. I hate that they forcibly modify your team comp. Like, I'm probably not going to stick with this. Like, Ellie's probably going to be in here somewhere because her S-Break is a great emergency save. But if I do that, it would basically be Wazzy getting replaced with Tio. Using Tio for offensive arts. And bringing Ellie in as a healer supportive unit. I don't know. I'll stick with this for now. But let's sort them by height. Sort of. Look at this. What is this default formation? I should put her in the middle. No, that is better there. Anyway, let's save over this one. That is the end of that. I'm just going to check here for making sure that she is fully upgraded. Yes. Okay. That's the end of that. Bunch more sappy garbage. And then next time will either be trying to do some of the other stuff that's available, or if I don't even have the option to do that, it will just be going straight to the booster site. So have a good day. Bye bye.